Hey, I've been thinking a lot about mountains lately. Probably because I've been outside Dallas quite a lot in my driving job. A couple weeks ago, I was in Arkansas. I took the scenic route home, up and down a lot of hills. Some people call them hills, some call them mountains. Everybody's definition of a mountain is a little different, I guess. Truck drivers, we know what a mountain is, at least those of us that have driven in mountains. But there's a road, well, you go I-20 between Fort Worth and Dallas, and there's a spot where there's a big ridge. You can see it for quite a ways off. It'll slow you down if you've got a load on a semi coming up. You've got a downshift and you're going to lose some speed. And a lot of people call that a mountain. You know, is it a mountain if it slows you down at all? Or is it a mountain if it slows you down for over half a mile or a mile? You know, everybody's got a different definition of mountain. Because back in Michigan, we had hills that would slow you down, that you would have to hit a lower gear before you went down it so you didn't get too much speed. We considered them hills, not mountains. Arkansas, I was going up and down a lot of what are considered mountains, the Ozarks. Come up one, you know, and I had a light load, so I didn't notice it much. Come up over a ridge, and all of a sudden there's this beautiful valley and another mountain range up in the distance. And, country bumpkin and me woke up. So that was coming into Texarkana. 2 days later, I'm in El Paso, Texas. Total opposite corners of the state. Totally different mountains there. These were huge. Sometimes they're mountain ranges. Sometimes it was just one mountain that went straight up. Sierra Blanca, White Mountain. Looks like a dirt pyramid, basically. And it is lighter colored than all the other mountains. That's why they name it White Mountain. The mountains there, rather than going over them, you go around them because they're pretty steep and they are big. I've noticed a few things about mountains. You've got different options. You can go over them, some of them. You can go around them, but there is a third option. One that isn't taken quite so often because it's a little more difficult. This I recorded in what they call the Boston Mountains, part of the Ozarks. Driving along and they've got a tunnel going through this mountain. Now, one important factor, if you're going to go through a mountain, it's a whole lot easier if somebody else has prepared the way. So I want you to see the perspective you have here. Okay, here you go, that light in the distance. Now, is that a headlight coming at you? Or what? Because it's getting brighter and brighter. Okay, now is that a train coming at you? Or is this the opposite end of the tunnel? Important to keep in mind. Now see how long it takes before you can focus on what's on the other side. And then there's your view on the other side of this tunnel. More mountains. Isn't that gorgeous? But that's going through a mountain. Jesus gave us a fourth option instead of going around a mountain, over the mountain, or through the mountain. He said if you have enough faith, you can ask that mountain to move. There are a lot of times in life that we have a mountain. It may not be a literal mountain, but it's an obstacle that's standing in our way that we can't do anything about. Frequently, we've got to pray about it, and God will work behind the scenes in ways that we don't see. To change the metaphor, doors will open up, that mountain will move, and the obstacle will be out of the way, and we will be able to do what God wants us to do. But it requires faith, faith in Jesus, faith that we're doing what God wants us to do, that we can't be stopped. So there's your fourth option. So go live your life with those in mind. I'll see you later.